Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital Friday, July 5 spoilers. Dante shows how Sonny loses Avery. Kristina blows up at Natalia. General Hospital, spoilers for Friday, July 5, reveal that fans will see some heated confrontations and some risky plans. But we have a quick programming note to pass along first. is airing a repeat on Thursday, July 4, but the show will resume with plenty of new action on Friday's exciting episode. For starters, Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, will talk to Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Sutton about Blaze aka Allison, Ali Rogers, Jacqueline Grace Lopez, as Deception continues tackling the fallout of Natalia Ramirez's Eva Leroux leaked comments. It looks like Maxie will acknowledge that there's no way for Natalia to take back what she said, even if she wanted to. Maxie may wonder if Natalia has broken her relationship with Blaze beyond repair and consider whether Blaze might cut her mom out of the picture entirely. Meanwhile, Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, will have a chance to unload some of the rage she's feeling. Now that Kristina has heard for herself that Natalia thinks she's flighty and not taking her relationship seriously, she'll stand against that perception. Kristina will argue that she's never been more serious about anything in her life, so it sounds like she'll really try to convey the depth of her love for Blaze and perhaps the serious nature of her surrogacy gift, too. Across town, Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bennard, will remain riled up over Ava Jerome, Maura West, secretly recording Natalia and leaking the audio file, so Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, will have concerns about his dad's revenge scheme. Dante will warn that if Sonny goes after Ava, then he'll lose Avery Corinthos, Ava, and Grace Scarola. Sonny may feel confident that he can take steps to make sure that doesn't happen, but Dante won't think it's worth the risk. Next, Dex Heller, Evenhofer, will show up at Jocelyn Jack's, Eden McCoy, new apartment again and help her celebrate moving in with Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali. Jocelyn will share some sweet moments with Dex and talk about something that couldn't be further from the truth. Maybe Dex will joke about bugging Jocelyn and get reassurance that she's enjoying their reconnection. At the Metro Court pool, Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, will hint about something that could be a unique opportunity for both Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, and someone else. Will Drew bring up Nina Reed's, Cynthia Watros, campaign manager idea and the positive press she's promised? Nina will give Drew updates on all the latest news from the invader, so she may apologize for Adrian DeWitt's, Daterick Gray, debacle and point out that she's keeping him around at Maxie's suggestion. Maxie pointed out that now Adrian will have to follow strict orders or else he'll be out of a job, and will find it difficult to get one elsewhere. Perhaps Nina will argue that Adrian's forced loyalty could be useful when it comes to printing whatever they need to say for Drew's campaign. That said, Drew may view this whole Natalia situation as a major stain on the publication, so will he even want Nina's help anymore? Of course, it's possible all Jordan's talk of opportunities will relate to Curtis Ashford's, Donald Turner, new wellness division instead. Regardless, Curtis will make an appearance on Friday's GH episode and express confidence in the project. General Hospital spoilers say Curtis will make a prediction about the success he plans to achieve, so stay tuned. The summer sun was high in the Port Charles sky, casting long shadows over the Corinthos estate. The serenity of the day was at odds with the turmoil brewing within the walls of Sonny Corinthos' mansion. As the clock ticked towards the afternoon, a sense of foreboding hung in the air. In the lavish living room, Dante Falconeri stood resolute, his expression a mixture of determination and sorrow. Across from him, Sonny Corinthos paced like a caged lion, his frustration palpable. "Dante, what are you saying?" I can't lose Avery. Sonny's voice was a low growl, filled with barely restrained anger. Dante met his father's gaze, his own eyes reflecting the inner conflict he felt. Dad, I hate to say it, but the evidence is stacked against you. The court is going to rule in Ava's favor unless we can find something concrete to turn this around. Sonny's hands clenched into fists at his sides. He had fought tooth and nail to keep Avery safe, to protect his family, but it seemed fate had other plans. The threat of losing his daughter was a knife to his heart, one he couldn't bear. Meanwhile, across town at Charlie's pub, the usually bustling atmosphere was tense. Kristina Corinthos Davis stormed through the door, her eyes blazing with fury. Her target was clear: Natalia, the woman who had become a thorn in her side. Natalia, Kristina's voice cut through the din, causing heads to turn. Natalia, a tall brunette with an air of confidence that bordered on arrogance, turned slowly, a smirk playing on her lips. Well, if it isn't Kristina. What can I do for you? Kristina's fists clenched at her sides. You can start by telling me why you've been spreading lies about my family. Natalia laughed, a harsh sound that grated on Kristina's nerves. Lies? Oh, sweetie, you give your family too much credit. The truth is far more damaging, don't you think? Kristina took a step forward, her anger bubbling over. You don't know anything about us. You're just a gossip, trying to stir up trouble. Natalia's smirk widened. And you're just a spoiled little girl who can't handle the truth. Face it, Kristina, your family is falling apart, and there's nothing you can do about it. Back at the Corinthos mansion, Carly Corinthos had joined the tense standoff between Sonny and Dante. Her face was a mask of worry, but her voice was steady as she tried to offer a solution. Sonny, we need to think strategically. There has to be something we can use to our advantage. Dante sighed, rubbing the back of his neck. I've gone through everything, Carly. Ava's lawyers have built a strong case. They're focusing on Sonny's past, the violence, the mob ties. It's all working against us. Sonny's eyes flashed with desperation. There has to be another way. We can't let Ava take Avery from us. Carly placed a hand on Sonny's arm, her touch grounding him. We'll find a way, Sonny. We always do. As the afternoon wore on, the tension at Charlie's pub showed no signs of abating. Kristina and Natalia were now face to face, their confrontation drawing the attention of everyone around them. You think you're so smart, Kristina hissed, but you're nothing more than a snake, trying to poison everyone against us. Natalia's eyes narrowed. And you think you're some kind of saint? Wake up, Kristina. Your families know better than the rest of us. They're just better at hiding their skeletons. The words stung, but Kristina refused to back down. My family might have its flaws, but at least we stand by each other. What do you have, Natalia? Who do you have? Natalia's expression faltered for a moment, a flicker of vulnerability crossing her face before she masked it with a sneer. I don't need anyone, least of all a messed-up family like yours. Kristina's heart ached with the truth of Natalia's words, but she held her ground. You're wrong. Family is everything, and you'll never understand that. Back at the Corinthos mansion, the atmosphere was thick with despair. Dante had left to continue his investigation, leaving Sonny and Carly to grapple with the harsh reality of their situation. Sonny sank into a chair, his head in his hands. I can't lose her, Carly. I can't lose Avery. Carly knelt beside him, her eyes filled with fierce determination. We won't lose her, Sonny. We'll fight this with everything we've got. The hours ticked by, and as the sun began to set over Port Charles, the Corinthos family prepared for the battle ahead. They knew the road would be difficult, but their resolve was unbreakable. At Charlie's pub, Kristina watched as Natalia walked away, her heart heavy but her spirit unbroken. She knew the fight was far from over, and she was ready to stand by her family, no matter what.